Morning, everyone. Today is Tuesday, and I'm not gonna lie, this video is supposed to be made yesterday, but it's not. So, what's on the agenda for today is we're doing chest and triceps, and at least today is looking like a lot nicer of a day. Instead of yesterday, it was really, really cold, and I'm not gonna lie, I was very, very exhausted and just mentally worn right after work. Mondays, what can you really say? But we're not gonna procrastinate today. We're gonna get as much work as we can get done today. I might even go out and skateboard later on this afternoon for lunch. But yeah, let's get right into the day. Not gonna really say too much now. I'll see you guys once I tune in for lunch. All right, afternoon time. We are eating some Tyson chicken nuggets. Now, it is about 600 calories worth of chicken nuggets here, but it's also like 35 grams of protein, which is pretty high for some nuggets. And honestly, this is what I have. I'm not going to eat leftovers for the third day on the same soup. It's just something I'm not going to do. So we're going to eat this, go ride a skateboard because I am learning how to skate and stuff. And then we'll tune back in later on once it's time to go to the gym. All right, we are in the gym. I'm not gonna lie, that 1 hour pushback really made things like feel really late. I'm not gonna lie, it's pitch black outside. It feels like it's 9 o'clock, makes you feel tired and stuff. But that's no excuse for skipping the gym. And yesterday I succumbed to that. And I decided to not do my chest and try day. So we're doing it today. Not gonna lie, it feels like it's been a long time since I've done it, even though I just did it last week. And looking at these 30s, I'm already feeling a little bit nervous. But I know I could do these 30s. I've done it last week, probably the week before. So we're gonna start off with the 30s. Now, in my last chest and try video, I did have a few of you say my form needed some work and to try out some different stuff. So while I do this, I am gonna keep it conscientious. So I'm definitely gonna try that out. And I do have to say, I definitely do appreciate you guys, the ones who do comment, the ones who haven't commented but wanted to comment. Definitely do appreciate you. Any critique you have that may be helpful or anything you think I could probably implement or do something different, definitely let me know. I'm reading all the comments. We're gonna try today. I'm gonna try to keep in mind, keep my arms vertical. I'm assuming you meant something like this. So instead of being like that, more towards like that, I'm gonna definitely try it, see how it goes. I'm gonna do overhand first, and I might try the neutral grip, but overhand feels a little bit more natural to me. Although I haven't tried the neutral grip yet, so we're definitely gonna try it, see how it feels. If the overhand feels a lot more natural, which so far it does, is what I've been doing for a while since I first ever started. So that's kind of like all I really know. But if that feels a little bit better, I'm gonna stick to the overhand. Definitely gonna keep my elbows vertical. But yeah, let's get right into this. Stop yapping so much. To be honest, I don't know if I was keeping my arms vertical. I'm gonna definitely rewatch the VOD on that. I hope I was. I feel like I was. Um, but yeah. Let me rewatch that and then we'll resume with set number two. Just finished watching that VOD and it looked to be vertical. I hope that's what you meant by that. Definitely felt a lot harder, I'm not gonna lie, than how I was doing it before. I think before I was just more keeping the dumbbells together, kind of just to maintain stability. Maybe that was just targeting a different muscle or something like that. But yeah, uh, like just even just trying to think of keeping my arms straight as I do that definitely made it feel a lot harder. 30s feel heavier. I don't know if it's because I'm tired today or what, but 30s definitely felt heavier. I'm gonna try the neutral grip now. See how it feels. If it feels a lot worse or something, uh, yeah, we'll go back to the overhand. Now, with the neutral grip, I did do some research on it because at first I was kind of confused on what it was. And apparently, it's supposed to be a little bit better for your shoulders, only because it's kind of natural to your body. So that sounds good. Sounds like it definitely sounds good. But yeah, let's get right into this. Definitely yapping way too much, and it's only the beginning. Nah, I have to go back. It feels really weird. Maybe because I'm just first starting, but it feels too weird. I'm not gonna lie. I can't believe that just happened. That is the first time I failed a set without actually even being tired. It just, it didn't want to go up. It just stood down. I'm gonna definitely cut it out because that was a little bit embarrassing. But we're gonna move down to the 25s for that. Maybe it's just because it's a different movement and I'm being more conscientious. So I'm also purposely going a little bit slower. Maybe that's why. Maybe I got too fatigued or something. Or maybe because I'm actually doing movement properly. I got humbled hard. But we're gonna stick with the old trusty 25s on this last set before we move on to the next movement. Cause wow, wow. Moving on to the chest flies, we are starting off at the tens because I'm not gonna lie, my arms are feeling a little fatigued. Definitely doing that different movement was definitely humbling, at least I can say. Yeah, we're gonna start off with the tens, move up to the 15s if the tens are too easy, start and probably end off at the 15s, not moving up to the 20s anytime soon, it looks like. After that, I believe we do military press or something like that before we end it off with some tricep stuff. Yeah, let's get right into this. All right. Yeah, with that chest fly, I know it's a whole lot better with the machine and stuff. But I definitely do feel it like right around over here, especially once I hit that bottom. Feel it more towards at the end, right over here, right before where the armpit meets. But definitely like all of this right here. Definitely do feel that. We're gonna move on to the 15s now. Moving on to the 15s, like I said, this is set number two. I'm not gonna lie. Today, I feel like I'm more just going through the motions and kind of just trying to push it to keep going. Definitely sat here for like a good 2 3 minutes, just thinking I'm gonna scratch this video, just postpone it for another day. But that's how I failed in the beginning. I said, you know what, we're gonna postpone this for another day, and then what happened? We're gonna postpone it for another day and another and another. But we're not gonna do that. We're gonna keep going. We're gonna finish this workout, get the day over, do our little outro, and then call it a day. Then I can worry about tomorrow. But yeah, you're gonna have those days. Everybody who's watching, which I do always thank you for watching. Thank you for making it this far if you are making it this far. But you're gonna have those days where you really don't want to do it. You want to procrastinate. You just want to save it for the next day because today you just don't want to deal with that. Deal with it. Just do it. Um, don't be like me yesterday, procrastinating, and then it got really late. And I was like, okay, no, now it's a little too late for me to go out and work out. But today we're not doing that. That's a no no. One more. Whew. That was good. That was good. I was kind of slamming those weights a little bit at the top, being like a little gym bro. But that was good. That was definitely a lot better. Those parts where I was struggling, that's where you make that money. That's that bread and butter right there. Definitely felt really good. Feel that a nice burn right here when I was doing it. Still feels really good right now. Definitely do feel it a little bit. But that's what I'm talking about. That right there. That just hyped me up. I know I'm finishing this workout now. On to the last set of the chest flies. We are going to try to aim for as many as possible, hopefully reach at least that 10 rep range. I know I've been going a little bit over, like 2 or 3 over every set I've done so far with all my workouts today. Oh, except that one chest movement, which kind of signifies to me that I can possibly go up in weight. I could probably touch those 20s. Um, Very scared too because I know it's gonna humble me hard. Because these 15s already, once I get up those to like the 9 and 8 reps on each set, I already feel it. So I know the 20s are gonna kill me. But yeah, let's get right into this. Enough yapping. One more. Whoa. I'm not gonna lie, that is the first time my right arm has almost given up. Usually it's my left arm. My left arm is like the weakest. We're doing the shoulder press or military press, however you want to call it, kind of the same movement. We're gonna start off with the 25s. Definitely gonna stick with the 25s and not moving up to the 30s on this one after I got humbled on the chest press. But yeah, let's get right into this. I really don't have much more to say other than work out. All right. All right, set number two. You know, I really don't know what part of my arm kind of was giving out on that. I feel like it was my forearm, like the back part right here, right before it meets your elbow. I feel like that was the part that was giving out mostly. But then a part of me felt like it was my chest area right over here, which that would make a whole lot of sense after doing all the other movements. It's fatigued and stuff. But for my off forearm, I don't know. I definitely felt something in my forearm because I'm holding it up and stabilizing and stuff. But yeah, I really don't know. I still have a lot to learn. I'm gonna definitely do some research. If you guys know the science behind it, or what actually was starting to give out, definitely let me know in the comments because I'm curious to know what it was, how I can possibly fix that, improve it so it doesn't happen the next time. Yeah, definitely leave a comment in the comment section. Yeah, let's get this last one going. Oh my god. See if I could even do partials. Wow. Scratch that. I already know. It most definitely is my forearms right here. Just doing those partials, I already felt that burn. I already know that's exactly what it was. Moving on to the last movement is the overhead tricep extensions, or whatever it's called, the skull crushers, whatever it's called. Everybody's favorite, definitely has grown to be one of my favorites. Um, I don't know what it is, but just feeling the burn in my triceps. I know I'm working it out. Hopefully, it's getting stronger, and it's just not being weak. But yeah, let's get right into this. We're gonna stick with the 25s on this just to end it off. Regular 3 sets, 8 to 10. If I can do more, I'll do more in each set. But yeah, it's definitely a really solid workout. Um, don't know if there's much, form you have to really think about when doing it, but it's definitely one of my favorites. I definitely have to say, definitely, that's a lot of definitely. Let me stop talking. All right. I was not having that one. My hands started getting clammy on that one, and I was not gonna let this weight slip on me. Oh man, I definitely have to. bring out my chalk or something because having sweaty hands in the gym is something, yo. It really is something. Set number two, we'll just get right into it before my hands start getting clammy and stuff. Let's get right into that. Whew. Oh wow, wow, wow. You know, I was just sitting here and I was really thinking and thinking once this year is up and I actually reach my goal, I wonder how much body fat percentage I'll have. Because I feel like right now I'm maybe more closer to 23, 24, maybe even 25. Honestly, I'm not too sure. But I'm hoping at least maybe what, like 17, 18 body fat or less. I honestly feel like that's something you learn as you keep going. What body fat percentage actually looks like what. I'm just hoping like main goal is this belly fat to go. That's where I like my upper torso area pretty much is where I store majority of the fat on my body. And I know even though you target it, it doesn't necessarily burn the fat in that area only. Because then I would just spam like sit-ups and stuff like that. Um, but as I just drop down in weight, I hope everything slims down, and I'm curious to see what I'll actually look like. Because I've hit 200 before, and I still had belly and stuff, but it wasn't as big as how it is right now. So I'm curious to see, if I went down another 10 pounds, put on more muscle and stuff to get more defined, how I will look. I wonder if I'll look anorexic or anything, have a really super skinny face or whatnot. But yeah, let's get right into this last one. So we could wrap up the day. This is the last set for today. Overall, I feel like today was a pretty humbling day. Um, you guys could definitely let me know if I looked like I was being humbled today by these weights. Definitely, personally, I feel like I was getting bullied by them. I just thought about it. Might as well just finish off the day here. I already ate dinner back at home. It was some rasta pasta that my fiance made. It was really, really, really good. I'm glad she made a lot because I can't wait to eat that tomorrow and possibly the next day. That's how much there is. Um, but yeah, overall, I think it was a pretty decent workout. Definitely tried out your suggestions that you guys left in the comments. Definitely humbling. I'm gonna definitely do it again. And again, I appreciate you guys for watching, commenting, liking the videos, sending me, suggestions on how I can improve myself. Also, just sending some good, warm messages in the comments. Definitely appreciate those. I reread those when I'm having my hard days and I don't want to go to the gym. Just seeing the nice work, good work. Watching to the very end. Looking forward to seeing your progress and stuff like that. I appreciate all those comments and everything. I appreciate you guys definitely for watching and subscribing. You guys are the best. Is why I'm still posting videos, even though I don't have a big following and stuff yet. Probably won't at all, to be honest. And I'm fine with that. I'm not looking to have a really big following. Just posting my progress, posting every day. Well, not every day. Posting a year transformation on someone who is a noob and casual lifter. I feel like we get clouded whenever we see all the pros lifting and stuff, the ones who go every single day, they are definitely a lot more experienced than a lot of the people who do go. So they know a lot more. It's good to watch them and learn, but sometimes, you see you see them lifting heavy and this and that, and then when you go, you can't do any of that. You feel discouraged. You feel like, you should be doing more. But watching me, I hope this is a reminder, as a person who just started and is taking it serious, you got to start from the bottoms. You got to start from the 10, 15 pound weights on these movements for, a while until you can build yourself up. And that's what counts. That's where, you know, you become either the ones who left the gym and quit, or you become one of the greatest and you're winning bodybuilding shows or strongman competitions or whatever. It's that consistency, that willingness to grind, that willingness to put in the work, start from the rock bottom and work your way up. That's what matters. And that's what I'm aiming to do. Start my way from the rock bottom. We got all the way up to 40-pound weights here and work my way up to maybe a local or commercial gym where they have 200-pound weights and stuff. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Definitely like and subscribe, leave a comment on any way I can improve myself, different things I can do. If you've made it this far, I am looking to do my second challenge. If you've been watching my videos, I did a 2000, I did a 20,000 steps challenge in a day that definitely killed me. But I'm looking to do a second one. If you guys have any suggestions on what I can do, definitely leave it in the comments. It might help me make more videos in the future, more challenges in the future to torture myself, make you guys enjoy the videos that I make. But yeah, without further ado, I will see you on the next video. Stay tuned.